what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If y'all don't know me, my name is David, and I review movies over at cinemadeviant.com. I started doing this as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. Now, today's update video is going to be kind of fairly long. Hopefully not too long. But, yeah, so I have a lot to take a look at today, and I'm trying to play catch up a little bit, so forgive me for that. These are literally going to be going, from this video, from this table, into a box. Since if you were here for the last video, I'm moving, guys. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and just get started. This is Arizona on 4K Ultra HD. It does have 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray copy included. This is starring Danny McBride, Rosemary DeWitt, and Luke Wilson. And this one is out now from RLJ Entertainment. Now, I love dark comedies. I absolutely love them. It's been a really good while since I've seen a really good one. This one is one of the best ones I've seen in a good while. If you're a fan of Danny McBride, you're gonna love this movie. He has this kind of humor. It's almost like not a sarcastic humor, but a punch you in the face type of I pull no strings type of humor that I love so much. If you dug Eastbound and Down and like Vice Principals, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is one of those movies. It takes place during like the housing decline. I think it's the early 2000s, I believe. I think it says here, 2009, housing crisis of 2009, and his character. I'm trying not to give too much away. I have to like speak very I guess over things, but he gets upset at a certain person, and something happens, and that starts a turn of events that just snowballs into this huge situation that literally nobody could come back from. I'll say that. And it's really funny. It's kind of brutal in a certain way. And there's those moments where you're just like, whoa, what the hell just happened? I absolutely loved it. It was an amazing movie. I thought it was really fun. I guess if you can call being very brutal fun, but really good. You take a look here. If you guys don't know what it's about, and take a look at the special features as well. And I mean, again, there's a lot of like, whoa, kind of moments in there. I did that a couple of times in the movie. Let's go ahead and pop this open. All right. So it does have Blu-ray copy and 4K copy on this side. So each of them have individual disc art, which is really awesome. I love that. I love that RLJ does stuff like this and puts disc art on their titles. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Arizona. And this one is out now from RLJ Entertainment. Like I said, I think with the cast of characters that are involved in this movie, I think you guys will dig it. It's a really fun movie. All right. And one that really came out of left field for me as well. All right. So next up, we have a personal pickup of mine. Walmart has been doing like these re-releases of steelbooks and things like that. Stuff that maybe Best Buy had like overstock on. A lot of them were only like Best Buy exclusives, so it was kind of like shocking to see some of these titles there, but I'm kind of thankful because this is one that I missed out on. This was Man of Steel. Never had the Steelbook, and I got it for what I think it was like $10. Really affordable, and I would highly suggest checking out Walmart. I know a lot of you guys that are probably watching this video already know that, but for the select few that don't, check out Walmart. They have like a whole like a little island just full of steelbooks, stuff that you would normally think that were out of print, so that's pretty cool. You see there? And here goes the back here. Let's pop this open. And I'm in a generous mood right now, so I don't know if this is going to redeem, but if it does, it's yours. Whoever can redeem it first, just let me know in the comments. Say, I got it. I got Man of Steel or something like that. Just so that way everybody knows as well. All right. And then here goes inside here. Fantastic. So you have the DVD copy over here on this side, and then the Blu-ray copy on this side. Let's look at this. And it does have a Blu-ray special edition disc as well. This is actually Man of Steel. I know that there's like, you know what? Honestly, there's like a 50-50 split with all these DC EU movies. I actually really liked Man of Steel when it came out. And this still, you know, tends to be one of my favorite go-to DC movies that I will watch every so often. And I dig it. You know, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Man of Steel when it first came out. But yeah, so Run Back and Spine, out now. Again, you can check it out. Find it at Walmart. Really affordable, $10. You can't beat it. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorite movies. This is a movie that me and this movie go way back. Like, way back. Back to the days where I've mentioned before that me and my friends used to go to Blockbuster Video and just go rent a bunch of different, like, horror movies just to kind of, you know, broaden our horizons, I guess you could say. And this one is Maximum Overdrive. This is part of the Vestron Video Collector Series. I am so thankful that Vestron, you know, or Lionsgate put this out on the Vestron Video Collector Series. I love this movie. This is another Stephen King adaptation. Stephen King is actually in it in the beginning. Fantastic movie here. Love the cover art here. And it also has like this, I don't know if it comes across on screen, but in person, it almost has like this kind of like this foil type of look to it, which is really, really cool. And the one thing, this came in the mail actually a couple of weeks ago, and my son, he's a big superhero nut just like I am. He sometimes he'll ask, you know, can I open your mail? I'm like, all right, go ahead. You know, the packages that I get. So I'm like, all right, go ahead. And he opened this up. He's like, whoa, it's a movie about Green Goblin? That was the first thing he saw right in the front. And that was the one thing I remember as a kid too. I was like, why is Green Goblin on the front of that truck? But yeah, so I had to explain to him, no, it's not a Green Goblin movie. But fantastic. And then the soundtrack by AC/DC. I mean, come on. Fantastic. Here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about. If you're a little on the young side and have never seen it, highly suggest checking it out. Fantastic movie. Really fun. It's very out there. You know, it's not your typical kind of horror movie, but it's still really, really good. One of my favorite Stephen King adaptations. Let's go ahead and open this up and check this out. All right. So here we have no interior artwork or nothing like that, which is to be expected. But then we have the disc art there, which is the same as the cover. But so cool. I really like it a lot. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Maximum Overdrive. This one is out now from Lionsgate, part of the Vestron Video Collector Series. This is number 17. I have a good amount of them. I don't have all 17 or all of them that have come out so far. But you better believe I'm going to try to track all of them down, the ones that I don't have anyway. All right, next up, we have the Matrix Trilogy on 4K Ultra HD. All right. So it comes in a cool box set, which is really nice. As you see there. Didn't expect it. I thought it was going to be just like, you know, like a standard, you know, release just with 3 discs in there, which I'm kind of grateful that they did a box set like this, which is really cool. Love the artwork here on the cover. I know a lot of people are kind of split with the Matrix Trilogy. I really like the first one. The first one was one of those movies that like really changed the way movies were made. You know, the bullet time stuff and all that thing. But the second and third one, I feel like they got too little philosophical for me. I mean, I still enjoyed them, but I think the point that they were trying to put across kind of got muddied in the waters of the film and what they were actually doing. And the message didn't come out so clear, maybe as they wanted. But I really still enjoy the movies. I would like to see, you know, maybe a continuation at some point, because again, the idea of us being trapped in this other, you know, in this world that we perceive as reality, that kind of stuff. It's kind of mind blowing to me. It really is once you start thinking about it. But I don't know. I'll stop there because I could go on and on. All right, here goes the back of the box set here, which really cool photo. Love it a lot. And this actually kind of reintroduced us to Keanu Reeves. You know what I mean? Fantastic. And then of course he gives the famous line, "I know Kung Fu." All right, so let's take a look at the individual titles here. And I like that they did this. Here goes the first Matrix. I like that they did this. They did this with this cover, the Follow the White Rabbit kind of thing here. And I will also add, they look fantastic in 4K. You know, again, I will say, I'll mention it once again every time I start mentioning 4K. That a lot of 4K titles, you know, nowadays it's kind of like a split with are they gonna look good, or are they just gonna look just kind of barely better than the Blu-ray? You know, this one actually really looks good a lot. Matrix Reloaded, fantastic. You can see the keys here, and then the Matrix Revolutions. Now I don't see here. Somebody had asked me a while back, does it include the Animatrix? And it doesn't look like it does. I haven't checked out all the special features just yet, but that's a shame. I really wish, you know, if it doesn't include it, that's a damn shame, because that kind of completes the whole set here. I do have the Ultimate Matrix, I think, box set or whatever it is on Blu-ray, which does include the Animatrix, but that's a shame that they wouldn't add that to this one as well. All right, so it does come with digital copy. And then here we have, let's see here, we have the Blu-ray, and then the Blu-ray special features, which there's no disc art or anything like that, and that's okay, because these movies, I think, just it being a black disc art looks fine as well. And here goes the 4K copy, and then here goes the front, back, and spine for the Matrix on 4K Ultra HD. All right, and next one, Matrix Reloaded. Essentially is the same thing. The Blu-ray copy there, and then the special features copy. And let's see here. And then here we have the 4K copy, Matrix Reloaded. And the front, back, and spine for the Matrix Reloaded. All right. And now we have the Matrix Revolutions, which, let's see if I can get these out. All right. Matrix Revolutions Blu-ray. Matrix Revolutions Blu-ray special features. And then we have the 4K copy here as well. And then front, back, and spine for the Matrix Revolutions. And all these are all out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. They were kind enough to send these over for review, so thank you, Warner Brothers. And they also have the Best Buy exclusive steelbooks for each individual title as well, so that's really cool. I haven't had a chance to pick those up yet, but I might at some point. So possibly be on the lookout for that. All right, next up we have, let's see here, one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and I will say that unapologetically. We have The Evil Dead on 4K Ultra HD. This one is out now from Lionsgate. Again, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It gave us the character of Ash Williams, which now we know, you know, from all the other Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, and then Ash versus Evil Dead, which is a fantastic show, mind you. But I have not had a chance to check this out on 4K just yet, but the movie itself is so good, so fun to watch, and especially now we're in this like post-Halloween mode. I still am kind of in Halloween mode, so I'm still watching a bunch of horror movies from the overflow of Halloween. So definitely this is going to be another one that I'm going to be watching very, very soon. Here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about. Again, this is one of my favorite ones. I still do really like Evil Dead 2 a lot, just because I'm very much into like the slapstick comedy / horror that the franchise has kind of adapted or adopted going forward from Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 1, if you watch Evil Dead 1 and then Evil Dead 2 back to back, they're essentially the same movie. Just this is a little bit more serious and horror oriented, and then Evil Dead 2 is a lot funnier and very slapsticky. That's a weird word to say. But anyway, let's go ahead and pop this open. All right. So, do you have digital copy? And then here we have the Blu-ray copy on this side, and then the 4K copy on this side. Grateful, so grateful that they put some disc art on this title. Fantastic. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for the Evil Dead on 4K Ultra HD, and this one is out now from Lionsgate. All right. I don't know why I tend to tend to be like the movie narrator guy right at the tail end of me giving, it's out now from Lionsgate. That's weird. But anyway, next up we have Ash vs. Evil Dead, the complete collection. Again, like I said, I've expressed my love so much for the Evil Dead franchise. But this show right here, this is the basically a continuation that we've all wanted from Army of Darkness, from Evil Dead 2, and then Army of Darkness. This show is what I've always wanted, what the fans always wanted for so many years. And it's very unfortunate that the show is over, but they gave us 3 fantastic seasons of Evil Dead goodness and bloody and gory and funny, just content. Stuff that I wouldn't have even imagined. If they would have done this into a movie, you couldn't fit what they did in this show into one movie. And essentially you get, let's see, what is it? 30 episodes. You get 30 was it? They're half-hour episodes, so like 15 really good movies, of Evil Dead. It's fantastic. I love it so much. My math is probably dumb right now. I don't think it's 15, but a little less than that. But either way, a lot of Evil Dead content. Does come with digital copy. I'm not the best at math, guys. My wife is the one that's a math whiz. So is my son. I caught the bad genes. Anyway, here goes Evil Dead. Ash vs. Evil Dead season 1, fantastic. Season 2, disc 1 and disc 2, and then season 3, disc 1 and disc 2. Again, fantastic show. If you have not watched it, I really urge you to check this out because it's such a great show, so fun. It's one of those shows that if you love, the brutality and the gore and the blood, like this show gives you that, and then some. Like it's very very liberal with the blood flow. I'll say that. All right, and this one is out now again from Lionsgate. Here goes front, back, and spine. Sorry, I don't think I showed you. Fantastic show. All right, next up we have another personal pickup, and this is another one that I found at Walmart. This is the Predator 3 movie collection. This is the Steelbook here, limited edition Steelbook. Fantastic. I love the fantastic artwork here. Now, Predator 2, actually no, I will say Predators is probably my least favorite out of all of them. I still really enjoy it, but if I had to pick a least favorite, Predators has to be my least favorite. Really love part 1. Part 2, I really dig Danny Glover and the complete opposite in tone of what it was to Predator 1. But I love the character of the Predator just, by itself. And anything that it's in, even Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem, they're guilty pleasures. They aren't good. I was gonna say they aren't the best. No, they're not good. But they're still fun to watch, especially, if you just got some time to kill, whatever. Sometimes I'll just have them on in the background. Here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about. Really fun movies. I still have not had the chance to go see The Predator, but hopefully that'll happen very soon. Tell me, I guess, I think I've asked this probably in another video. Tell me, guys, what you thought about The Predator, with no spoilers, please. Anyway, here goes the back here of the Steelbook. Fantastic. some of the masks there. Really, really cool. Like that a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. So we have, and these look to be like standard releases. They're not like these special edition type of things. First Predator here on Blu-ray, and then Predator 2 on Blu-ray, and then Predators on Blu-ray as well. And there's no interior artwork, which is a little bit of a bummer, a little bit of a missed opportunity. But you just have like the textured, background there. Nothing too fancy. But here goes the front, back, and spine for Predator, the 3-movie collection. This one is out now from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. And I think I found this one at Walmart for like, I think it was like $18, something like that. So it's not too bad for 3 movies. So that's a pretty good deal. All right. Next up, we have a show that I kind of lost track of, but that I started to jump back on, and I found it to be really, really good, like really, really fun. It kind of reinvigorated me with all this CW Arrowverse stuff, and that's Legends of Tomorrow, the complete 3rd season. Really, really good show. This was a great season. I dug it a lot. This is, if you look at all the Arrowverse shows out there, this is probably like the Animal House of the crew. It's just there's a big cast of characters, and there's a lot going on all the time. But they somehow make it really, really fun, and fun to the point where every character gets their shine at some point, and that's kind of hard to do with a big ensemble cast. So I really appreciate the show and what it does. The other thing that I really like, and I'm a big nerd about, is time travel, and this show embodies that. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of time travel and alternate realities, and this show really reminds me of one of my favorite sci-fi shows of all time, Sliders. And them appearing in different times and different different aspects. They're always different characters. They have to dress up according to the time period and things like that. So that's really cool. Sliders and Quantum Leap, actually. But anyway, fantastic show. If you guys don't know what it's about, check it out there. And the special features as well. What do you guys think of these Arrowverse shows? I'm a big fan of them. The only one that I haven't really kept up with, and this is weird to say, is Arrow. I kind of dropped off with Arrow after like the 4th season, I think, and I still haven't managed to jump back on it. I intend to, but just not yet. Anyway, I have enough stuff to watch. Here goes. It does come with digital copy, and then it does come with like an episode guide, which again, I love that. I'm a big fan of those. Here goes Legends of Tomorrow Season 3 Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. So really, really fun show. I really highly enjoyed it a lot. It might not be for everybody, I will say that. Here goes the front, back, and spine for DC's Legends of Tomorrow Season 3. This one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Alright, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Moving right along, we have a movie here that, honestly, it seemed very interesting to me. And I'm really excited to check it out. Great cast in it. It's called Family It's called Family Pictures. I don't know if you guys heard that. That bothers me a lot. And it's a DVD, mind you. DVDs can get scratched up so easily. But anyway, it's called Family Pictures. Stars Angelica Houston, Sam Neill, and Kira Sedgwick. Fantastic group of actors. It does sound very interesting to me to check out. Let me go and pop this open because we're getting a lot of glare off of that light. Let's see here. Hopefully in my new place, I'm going to get a new lighting set up so that way we won't have this problem anymore. Anyway, here goes the back here. If you guys want to check that out, see what it's about. Again, sounds very, very interesting to me. It does have Dermot Mulroney as well. All right. Just going to pop this open very carefully, mind you. Ooh, okay. No scratches, guys. Cool. That's a win. All right. It does have digital copy, and then here goes the disc here. No interior artwork, which is to be expected. But really nice disc art here. And that's the one thing that I do applaud Mill Creek in doing. They don't just throw discs in there. They do from time to time. They'll have discs with like very minimal disc art. But for the majority, I would say 95% of the time, they throw disc art on their discs. And that's all I ask for. You know, I mean, it makes it that much cooler, you know, cooler looking. All right, and it is very similar to the front there, but formatted just a little differently. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Family Pictures. And this one is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. Actually, you know what? If you guys are curious in checking it out, here you go. There goes a digital copy of it. Just redeem that. And then just let me know down in the comments, so that way everybody else knows Family Pictures was redeemed. Let's go and pop that back in. Do this over here. All right. And next up, we have this is something that I was actually really interested in checking it out. I haven't had a chance to check it out just yet, but I'm gonna dig into it very soon. I like documentaries on like old Hollywood, or documentaries on film stars and things like that, and that's just always something that I've loved. I love behind the scenes stuff, stories. I could literally sit down and just sit with an actor and just listen to them talk on their road, their path into Hollywood and things like that. I love stuff like that. So this is something that I was really excited to check out. Hollywood's Best and Brightest. It's at 30 living legends and the Hollywood history they made. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Check out the back. When you see how many people, are in this release, how many film stars, you're gonna be like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. And it is. It's a 4-disc set as well. So that's kind of nuts. All right, so here we have all the stars involved, and I'm really looking forward to checking out each of their stories. Really cool. I mean, just look, we have Warren Beatty, Sean Connery, Robert De Niro, Clint Eastwood, Mel Gibson, Jack Nicholson, Al Pacino. That's just on disc 1, guys. Disc 2, Robert Redford, Burt Reynolds, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, John Travolta, Dick Van Dyke, Robert Wagner, and Michael York. That's disc 2. Disc 3, Julie Andrews, Kim Basinger, Candice Bergen, Catherine Devenot, Faye Dunaway, Jane Fonda, Jodie Foster, and that's disc 3. Disc 4, Goldie Hawn, Lauren Hutton, Angela Lansbury, Shirley MacLaine, and Margaret, Barbara Streisand, Kathleen Turner, and Raquel Welch. That's cool. I like that. I really like that a lot. I'm really looking forward to checking this out. All right. So here we have, and you know what? Somebody's interested in checking that out as well. If somebody is like me, very like-minded like me, here you go. Free title. All right, check that out as well. All right, so these discs are actually stacked. And that's a bummer, just for the simple fact they are DVDs. If they were Blu-rays, then it wouldn't be that big of a deal. The thing is, with DVDs, they tend to rotate when they're stacked on each other, and they tend to scratch. And that sucks. But it's okay, as long as we're going to look at them carefully and see. Ooh, so scratched. All right, hopefully they play. Anyway, this is disc 1 here. Disc 2. This one's actually not scratched at all. Disc 3. Right? And then disc 4. All right, so the only one that looks like it was really scratched that started rotating a lot was disc 1. And that's a bummer. But hopefully it plays fine. Maybe I can buffer it out or something. But anyway, really excited to check this out. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Hollywood's Best and Brightest. And then this one is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. Mill Creek, they tend to put out these really cool documentaries like that, or things on Hollywood stars, documentaries and specials or whatever that you normally wouldn't find anywhere else. So shout out to Mill Creek for real. Next up, we have a show that I've watched, I think, part of the first season. Never fully watched the whole show, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And that's Masters of Sex. This is the complete series. And this one is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment as well. Again, Mill Creek, man, they're killing it. They're really, truly killing it. They're putting out some really good shows. As you can see here, it does star Michael Sheen and Lizzie Kaplan. Love them both. They're fantastic actors. Really, really strong actors. And I cannot wait. I am really looking forward to checking out the rest of this show. It's really cool. It reminds me almost like okay, if you like Mad Men, then you'll probably like this show. It's very I don't want to say similar because they're very different, but similar in the aspect that, you know, it's just almost a similar time period, and this one deals with a lot of like human sexuality and things like that. Really, really interesting. I think this was a Showtime show? I believe I can't recall right offhand, but I think it was a show on Showtime. But anyway, here goes season 1 here. Here's the back here, if you guys don't know what it's about. And then interior. Season 1 disc 1 and season 1 disc 2. And then the front, back, and spine. All right, let's move right along to season 2. And then the back here. And then interior, disc 1 and disc 2. And then the front, back, and spine. All right, feels very robotic right now. Here goes season 3. And here goes the back here, if you guys don't know what it's about. Interior. I'm telling you, it feels like an assembly line right now. And then the front, back, and spine for season 3. And then we have season 4. In the back here for season 4. Interior. And then the front, back, and spine for Masters of Sex season 4. And again, this whole set is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. Let's go ahead and put that up just in case you want an overview on the whole show. It does have some bonus features there as well, as you can see there. Fantastic. Again, I really am looking forward to checking out the rest of the show. The season, or the most of the season that I did see, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was very intriguing, very, very interesting. As far as, you know, what they're doing in the show and how it shows just humanity. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I really dug it. Anyway, next up we have Born Free, the complete collection. Now this one I remember watching. I think it was one of the. I think it might have been the television series that I remember watching when I was younger. And this was more of like it's probably in repeats or something like that. But seeing this, I had to get this because me and my mom we would sit down and just watch it together. And we used to watch all these nature shows. We still do. There's times where I'll just put on Planet Earth and we're just like intrigued. And then my son will pop in and like, hey, what are you guys watching? And he'll just sit there and just be mesmerized by it all. But I love this stuff. So I'm really excited to check this out again. All right, let's open this up. Okay. In case you want to check out the back here, you see what they're about. All right. And here we have another stack of DVDs, unfortunately. So, there's Born Free and Living Free on this one. Born Free, the complete television series. And then another disc for Born Free, the complete television series. You know, this is what I'm talking about, where this kind of disc art rarely happens. But I'll give it a pass. It's okay. Born Free, A New Adventure. All right. So here you have, and again, it's a bummer that they're stacked. You know, you just have to be very careful with the titles and things like that. Here goes the front, back, and spine for Born Free, the complete collection. And again, this one is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. All right. There's a lot of Mill Creek titles here. Dude, it's like crazy. This is a movie that I remember watching in passing when I was a little younger. And my mom loves this stuff, so I had to pick it up so that way we could watch it together. It's Buffalo Girls. This one's starring Angelica Houston, Melanie Griffith, Sam Elliott, Gabriel Byrne, and Reba McEntire. You guys remember that show, Reba? I love that show. That was so good. Anyway, I remember this movie, and you know, whenever I'm not one of those people that I'm like, oh, that was so stupid, I don't ever want to watch it again. I'm more like, I remember that when I was younger, and maybe it's more out of nostalgia that I want to see it again. So, and like I said, my mom is a big fan of like westerns and like Native American culture and things like that. Just all those kind of genres. So I had to get this so we could watch it together. And if you guys are interested, I don't know if you guys are, but there goes the digital copy of it. All right. And here goes the disc here. Some nice disc art, which is basically that picture. Just superimposed right there on the disc. I'm just appreciative of disc art nonetheless. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Buffalo Girls. This one is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. Another Mill Creek title. Woo, man. All right. Next up, we have a show that it was actually really, really good. And I'm a fan of these two guys that are involved in it. And everybody that's involved in the show, really. It's documentary Now. This is season 1 and 2 on this. And basically, this show is basically like a mockumentary style thing, kind of, I don't want to say parodies or things like that. And I don't even think any of the stories are actually true in here, but they're so funny to see. And it's a lot of historical stuff involved, you know, historical tellings involved in the show. But I'm a big fan of Fred Armisen and Bill Hader. Fantastic. And then, of course, it's coming from executive producer Seth Meyers, which I didn't like him at first. I will say that. I didn't like his brand, his type of comedy. But later on, as he, you know, was on, as he grew on SNL, I learned to appreciate him very, very much. And I love the guy now. He's so good. And I love his show, his talk show. But let's go ahead and pop this open. And we'll show the back right now, so that way you guys can know what it's about. All right. So here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about, again, it kind of gives you the rundown there, what I was trying to explain. But it's a really funny show. I love it. If you like Portlandia and things like that, you're going to like this show as well. Let's go ahead and pop this open. I'm, again, being generous. So if you guys are curious and love comedy, you want to check it out, check that out there. All right. So here we have Season 1 and Season 2 of Documentary Now. Disc 1 and Disc 2 here. Great show. I highly recommend checking this on out. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I cannot wait to check it out once again. And this one is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. Again, another Mill Creek title. All right, next up, we're close to the end, guys. We're close to the end, almost there. And actually, this isn't as long as, or it doesn't seem like it's going to be as long as I thought, but anyway, it might be. Next up, we have Happy Endings, the complete series. Now, this is a show that I have always heard about, never seen. Very excited to check it out. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It does have Damon Wayans Jr. in it, and I love that guy. I love the dude so much. Who else did it have? Zachary Knighton, which I'm not familiar with him. Liza Coop, Adam Paley, Casey Wilson. Casey Wilson I do know from SNL, but I've heard nothing but good things about the show. So really, really looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and pop this. Or actually, let's look at the back here in case you guys don't know what it's about. Let's see if I can get the glare. All right. And special features are down there as well. I'm looking forward to the outtakes. I'll say that. Damon Wayans Jr. and outtakes go hand in hand, and I really like it a lot. His stuff on New Girl, I'm a big fan of that show as well. And I really liked him on that show. Let's see here. Pop this open. All right, so here we have, there's 3 seasons here. So let's look at season 1. And here goes the back. You guys don't know what it's about. And special features as well. Season 1, disc 1, and disc 2, upside down. And then the front, back, and spine for season 1 of Happy Endings. Right. So here we have season 2 of Happy Endings. The back here. Let's get closer. See if you guys don't know what it's about. Special features as well. And then disc 1 and disc 2. And front, back, and spine for season 2 of Happy Endings. And then here we have season 3. In the back here. You guys don't know what it's about. Let's see if we can find it. There you go. And then no special features, it looks like. I'm like, oh. Alright. And then here goes disc 1 and disc 2 for season 3 of Happy Endings. And then the front, back, and spine. Alright. So again, we'll go through the back here. See? You guys want a full rundown one more time of the show? Pause that there. Alright, and this one is out now as well from Mill Creek Entertainment. Alright. So next up, we have a movie that I really enjoyed. Not a lot of people did. It got some pretty bad reviews. You guys tell me what you think about it in the comments. And that's Tag. I actually enjoyed this movie a lot. It looked like a whole lot of fun. And the thing that really got me the most was that this is based on a true story. And not really a spoiler or anything like that, but at the very end, they show the actual footage of the real guys playing tag, like in real life. Like, it's just weird. It's weird, but it's like funny weird. And I think that's what really gravitated me towards this movie, was that this is something that I could see me and my friends playing, you know, to keep in touch, to try to stay together and things like that. And that's kind of what they do in this film. If you guys don't know what it's about, check that out there. And there is a fun fact about this movie. This is actually the movie where Jeremy Renner broke both of his arms before he had to go film Avengers Infinity War, I think. So that was a weird situation. Anyway, let's go and pop this open. All right, so it does have digital copy. And here we have the DVD copy on this side, and then the Blu-ray copy on this side. I love the fact that the Blu-ray copy has these little silhouettes here. That's pretty cool. I dig that. And then here goes the front, back, and spine. For Tag, this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. Alright, so again, what did you guys think about it if you've seen it? I really enjoyed it. Maybe I was just in that mood. Sometimes I gotta be in a certain mood to like really enjoy like these crazy comedies like that. But that one was really good. I dug it. Alright, so last but not least, we have Skyscraper, starring Rock the Dwayne Johnson, on 4K Ultra HD. So that's 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital copy included. Front and center, you have the Dwayne, the Dwayne right there. And then, if you guys don't know what it's about, you can check that out there with the special features as well. All right. Now, again, this is another movie that a lot of people said that they didn't enjoy. I will say, when I first saw the trailer, if you go back and watch the initial, like, you know, first trailer for it, It's funny because I'm remembering now. We saw it at the movies. I was with my wife, and I can't remember what we were watching, but the trailer came on, and I'm like, oh wow, like that looks kind of cool. I'm a big disaster movie fan. I really am. There's a part of the trailer where he's running up the crane, running around running across the crane, and he jumps off, and then they show a scene of him like jumping in midair and in the building so far away. The first thing that came out of my head, he ain't gonna make that. Like, come on. Like, there's no way in real life that he could make that jump and be okay with one prosthetic leg, mind you. Now, I will say that after saying that and stuff like that, and watching the movie myself, this is one of those movies. It's a big, and I say this in the nicest way possible, in the kindest way possible. It's a big dumb action movie. It really is. And I really love and enjoy big dumb action movies a lot of the time, just because they can be so absurd. They're so out there and so big, with everything that it's a spectacle, and that's kind of what you have to go into this movie thinking. That it's just everything that doesn't make sense. It's on purpose. Like it's not going to make sense because it doesn't make sense. It's just a movie, When you go into it with that mindset, you're going to enjoy this movie a whole lot. I did. I actually really enjoyed it a lot. It's not the best. It's not the best disaster movie either. But it was really fun. For the, I think, hour and 45 minutes or almost 2 hours that it was, I had a good time watching it. And I think Neve Campbell needs to be in more action movies like this. I love Neve Campbell. But anyway, fantastic. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I really did. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. It does have digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray on this side, which is very minimal discard, not anything really, just black. And then we have the 4K with the nice discard here. It's essentially the cover right there. And then the front, back, and spine for Skyscraper, which is out now from Warner Brothers Studios Home Entertainment. Oh, I'm sorry, Universal Studios Home Entertainment, my bad. But yeah, again, great movie. It's very absurd. It really is. I'm not going to hide that fact. It's pretty out there. But that's all I got for you guys today. We're about 48 minutes or something like that. So not too bad, I guess. I thought it was going to be way longer. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you dug it or found it informative in any way. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, we will catch you next time. I need to shorten this outro.